Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? I hope that y'all are all doing well. I guess I will go without music today because I don't feel like getting up. So I'll probably do a relatively quick stream. I feel like at most I'll be drawing until about 8. I just have some other things that I would like to get done. But I am going to be doing some pretty difficult poses for today. So hopefully y'all, if you have any questions, please ask, and hopefully y'all learn a little something while I'm doing it. So let's see here. Here we go. Alright, I'm just going to get the session set up. Let's try this. Let's go to 2 minutes. Alright. Let's make this break 1 minute. Is that good? Yeah. Probably get rid of one more. Sorry, I'm just getting this thing set up. So I'm gonna do 20 drawings. Each one is going to be 2 minutes, just to give me enough time to get it in a way that is at least somewhat understandable. A lot of these poses too are at least relatively new to me. So yeah, let me pull this up too, and then we'll be good to go. All right, let's get going. So yeah, if y'all have any questions at all, just feel free to reach out and chat. I will get to them at some point. And I'll try to explain a little bit along the way. So the most important thing with like foreshortening is just to make sure you understand where your volumes are going. And then on cleaner foreshortening, so this is going to be a little bit, like some of these are going to be a little sloppy just because it's impossible to get it all ready in just a 2-minute period, so it looks like a finalized product. But you also want to make sure that you're emphasizing which stuff is in front of what. That's a huge deal with foreshortening, because if you don't, then things get all muddied up and confusing. So yeah, this is pretty much this pose. Yep, so we will put that one there. This pose is interesting because it's definitely super foreshortened, but some of the stuff is not actually like, a lot of the body parts in this pose are not like drawn in a manner that looks correct to me. So yeah, there's that. Probably get rid of this one actually. So when you're looking for, and when you're doing this kind of stuff, You know, you're always looking for good references, but when you're looking for references, just make sure you're finding ones that are like accurate. Like, it's best to use an actual human body, but if you're going to use reference from like artists, just make sure that they're a professional. You don't want to just find random artists that you think it looks good and they're not like a pro, because people who can make pretty art can fool you into making you think that they're making accurate art, and that's not always the case. One Punch Man's a good one to use reference from. There's a lot of good foreshortened pieces in One Punch Man, and that artist definitely knows their anatomy pretty well. So that's one I could definitely recommend. I said that because that's the reference I'm using currently. And you also don't need to be doing these kinds of poses, especially if you're a beginner at doing gesture. You want to use poses that are relatively simple, so that you can kind of try out and practice your mannequin once you get to that level. And then once you get comfortable using your mannequin, then that's when you'll slowly but surely start to integrate some gestures and stuff that are more complicated, more complex. So I had a little time to do this, and I felt like it was important. Alrighty. I might have to take a quick break in a second. I think I have to use the restroom. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pause this for a second. I will. BRB. I'm back. Sorry about that. I also got my headphones so I can listen to some music. Alright. Let's get some tunes going. Alrighty. Whoa. Camera's all kinds of turned. Alright, so this is a new pose. I like this one a lot. This is a nice looking pose. Make sure y'all ask questions and stuff. If you have any, of course. And even if you're watching this later, please ask questions in the comments. I'll get to them eventually. Alright. So this is here. Alright, so we will get this in. Yo, Mike. Yeah, I'll have like a stream. I've been averaging like one a week. I'm gonna try to get back to doing 2. But yeah, appreciate you jumping on. It's been a little while since I got a chance to see you or talk to you, I should say. How have you been? Hope you've been holding up alright. Yeah. Yep. I've been busy too. Oops. Just wanted to tilt him a little bit this way. Alright, now I have a short break. Then we'll go into the next one. Oh wow, yeah, I'm gonna shrink these down quite a bit actually. I was about to say, there's no way it should have been that large. Typically I can fit like 10 gestures on one row. There it goes. How was your Dragon Ball fan art comic going? Fan fiction, I should say. Hope that's going well. Which one should I do? This one. Oh man, Mike, you didn't have to do that. I do appreciate that, Mike. That's awesome, man. Really appreciate it. I'm probably gonna I need to make like a Patreon or something for y'all to donate to. and like put a link in here somewhere. You wouldn't believe how much YouTube takes and those like donations and stuff. It's crazy, but I appreciate it so much. That's really, really generous of you. Yeah, I hear you. They do, man. It's like wild. I mean, they take a lot from basically everything. I think they take 30% of like all stuff basically, and I think it's worse for the ads actually. You told me what you do. I can't remember. What do you do again, Mike? Yeah, I know, right? It's a lot of money. And it's like, it's more so like I feel bad. Like, obviously it sucks for me, but like I feel bad for people that do donate. Yeah, that's right. Because it's like you donate with the mindset of, oh, I'm supporting this person, and then, you know, it is supporting me, no doubt, right? But it's just like you think that the money is just it's like more of the money is going to actually go to the person that you're like trying to donate to, and it's just like I would be upset like as a person that would donate for that reason. Like, so Mike, for like your IT consultant, do you like does your company like get contracted out, or how does that work? Oh, okay. Interesting. And what's your position? Like, are you like a supervisor, or are you what? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's what I do too. Well, obviously not in tech, but um, I'm a supervisor at my job. Um, but I like being a supervisor. It's nice. Get to work with cool people, smart people. I'll probably try to remember to share some wedding photos, by the way, on the channel as like a post. Keep forgetting to do that, but That's cool. When I was in high school and college, I was really into psychology. I've always been a listener type, so that field would have been very interesting if it worked out. Yeah. It's definitely a really cool field. And like I work like the kind of therapy that I did, but my therapists, my like clinicians that I supervise do is we work with a very, very high risk population of children. So like it's like kids that go to like inpatient facilities. So like they're the ones that are they're the ones that like, you know, they have to be admitted to a hospital because they've, you know, threatened to, you know, hurt themselves or something of that nature. And I'm trying to like mind my words because I know that YouTube doesn't like specific words. But yeah, we work with that population of kids, so it's just it's really difficult, but it's so rewarding when things work out well. And the clinicians and stuff that I supervise and help out with their cases, they're also like awesome to work with and super smart. And very kind as well. I could probably do this really fast. What got you into the IT field? Yeah. So like the kids that we work with, they're the ones that come out of the institutions because you don't typically stay there forever. Typically you go and then once they deem you safe, again you come back out. But it's sad. Hopefully your friend's doing better now. It might be time for me to change my nib. How would you create poses from imagination? So give me 1 second and I will pause. He really is a legend. So I'll go through really fast in order, but so how would you create poses from imagination? So what I have been doing to help me with this actually is I have been doing these. So I'll do these kinds of poses and stuff, gesture poses for like a minute or two. And then I have been, after I do these, like now, right before bed, I actually try to recreate them from my memory. That's really what imaginative drawing is. It's actually you creating things from memory. So for instance, like, here, let me like break down and stuff. So the first step is you have to figure out what your mannequin is. So mine is just this. So I have a head that looks like this. I have a neck that's just a cylinder. I have, I always like to do like something that would represent like the collarbone. I have this ovular shape for the rib cage. Then I like to put a circle here at the abdomen. Some people would do like a cylinder and stuff like that. And then I do like this underwear shape for the pelvic region. And then balls for the shoulder. Leg. I like to do knees as cylinders, and then what I do is I kind of carve away at them a little bit and do this shape. I like to put in this shin bone, and then it's really just like this cylinder shape. For the lower leg as well, and then like kind of just these like little wedges for the feet is what I use. And then this is a little crooked, so I'm gonna straighten them out a little bit. Cylinder. Oops. This one's going this way, so we'll put this one this way. Okay, so this is my mannequin, and as you can see, these are the shapes that I'm using for all of these, right? So you need to come up with this first, and then once you've come up with this, you do all these gestures using your mannequin, and then you start to like kind of memorize which like gestures and stuff and body poses you really like. Do those over and over again. Do them with your reference and then without, and eventually it just kind of becomes ingrained in you. Like there's this one pose that like I'll probably butcher it just because I'm saying I have it memorized, but that I always come back to. That's like it's like this. Actually, I like just really enjoy drawing this pose. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull this up a little bit. Knee. Is it that far out? Probably not. And then this leg goes back, this one goes back as well. Foot. Alright, and then arm. Hand. This could probably go up a bit more. So like this is not great. This back arm is not working out for me. But yeah, that's like a pose that I've like pretty much memorized, right? It could be cleaner than this, and I could spend some time, but that's how you do that. And then what also happens is you start to be able to mesh poses together. So I remember the legs from this pose that I've memorized, and the arms from this one, and the body of this one. Let's see how I fit all those together. And then that's how you start to create poses from imagination. Some rules just to help you out is like the head, like at the center of the body, either a foot needs to be at the center of the body, or the legs need to be spread out evenly between the two, so that the center of gravity is in between the feet. That's a good one to remember. Another good one to remember is that the body likes to counterbalance itself. So like for instance here, and I could have probably exaggerated it even more, you get the upper torso going this way, the lower torso going this way, the legs coming back out this way, and then coming this way again. So you get this like natural curvature. So there you go. I have no idea, to be honest. I fell out of contact, but last I heard many years ago, he became arranged for something very dangerous. He went from being a nice, goofy guy to something else. Oh, that's really sad to hear. Coop, I hope you're doing well. To answer your question, I actually decided in college after finding out that management in business school was actually HR. Interesting. Oh, so I also have a video on that if you ever want to watch it. It's like, I think it's called like how to draw characters from imagination and something like that. Let me see if I can find it for you, and then I can share it. Videos, let me do, it's like one of my more viewed ones. 3 steps, yeah. There you go. I like break it down a little more in that one. And give me some, next, if you watch it in the next stream, say what you think and what you would like to see in maybe a different one. I gotta get better at my branding, man. Gotta promote myself. So her lower leg is cut off, which is interesting. It shouldn't be cut off at the knee, but it is. How high or low is your table for your tablet? Trying to find an optimal height that doesn't force my arm and shoulder upward into an awkward position. Do you tilt your tablet? Yeah, I have my tablet tilted at like, I don't know what that is, probably like 60 degrees, between 60 and like 45 degrees. And I like to put it so that it's in a spot where I can't put my arm on the table and draw, because that makes bad habits. But yeah, I also have a super high chair, so that was interesting. But yeah, you want to make it so that you don't want to be able to put your elbow on the table. But yeah, my tablet, you want it to also be, when you're drawing, here, let me pause this so I have time to actually draw it. When you're drawing, you want it to be as straight up as you can, only because you want your head to be viewing it and your eyes to be viewing it at a perpendicular angle to your tablet, so that you're seeing everything. Because if it's tilted back and you're one, you don't want to be hunched over as you're trying to draw because it's going to just absolutely wreck your back. But you want it to be flat to you, like where your face is, so that you can actually see how it would be viewed once it's flat. Like, so you don't want to take your tablet and then tilt it up and you're like, oh man, I made the whole body distorted because my angle was incorrect. So I'm gonna go back just for a second. Okay, because I was running my mouth too much and forgot to draw this other arm, and that was not because I ran out of time, but rather I was just talking too much. Okay, what would my slogan be? Yeah, you don't do that to yourself, because you're gonna end up drawing things incorrectly. Like, trust me, I went through that. Like, and you don't really understand why it's happening at first once you get like the eye for it, and you're like, oh, wait a second, this is happening because I'm drawing at a crazy angle and trying to do stuff, and the angle's messed up. Like, my perspective on it is jacked. That happened to me. Quite a few times, actually. What would my slogan be? I have no idea. That's something y'all can help me with, I guess, as a slogan. Probably I have no idea. I'm not good with stuff like that. I'd have to like sit and think about it for a while. Alrighty. That one's definitely not my best one, but this is I think a pretty difficult pose to replicate in a short amount of time, because it's like really low angle, but also, yeah, it's a very interesting pose. Coop, what's been going on with DJ and Pat? I haven't seen them in a stream in quite some time. How are they doing? Alright, I think this is... Oh, never mind. I thought the row was done, but it is not yet. Oh, Mike, what kind of... I don't know if I asked you this. What kind of tablet do you have? / do you use a tablet? I think you do, right? Yeah. What kind of tablet do you have? I think I asked you before. Or you might have told me. Oh, I think you said you have the Wacom 16, maybe? Oh, yeah. Cool. I've never used Wacom tablet. They're just like the ones that I would want would be way too expensive. Especially because I actually really do like Huion. Like this tablet's fantastic. Like I'll end up getting a new one just because one, the technology's constantly improving, but two, I would like to get like I mean, we had this conversation before. I would like to get a larger tablet as well, just because it just makes your life easier. But yeah, this is definitely a really good. Huion is definitely really good. I like it. Yeah, I definitely want to get that at some point. They have a 24-inch 4K tablet. I'll end up getting it. I'll probably wait too because they might end up putting out like a 24-inch 4K that's also like got finger gestures. That would be really cool. I know that Wacom has like a $2,400 one that I would probably never buy because that's a lot of money. Pat and DJ be living. Nice. Glad to hear they're doing all right. That's funny. If I were to make like it would be something like, my slogan would be something like like draw and be kind or something like that. Draw, make mistakes, dream it, draw it. That's a good one. Yeah, I don't know. If it was equal, yeah, I probably would, but I just have my doubts that it would be. Wacom's got better tech overall, so it's just hard for me to believe that it would be equal pricing. But yeah, if it is, I'd try it. Why not? They usually have returns anyways if like if you're not enjoying it or whatever. So worst case scenarios, I would get it, not like it, and then turn it back in and get the Huey on. I could probably also... Yeah, that feels better. Ooh, this is going to be a tough one. Alright. See, this is tricky because there's a lot of clothes here, but I would say that you see a piece of the arm here and then the hand. So the arm's going kind of this way, and then the hand kind of goes that way. Got it. When I was looking into them, the comment I kept reading was pretty much, if you want to have it in 5 years without an issue, go with Wacom. That's probably true. I have like a tablet purchasing problem because like I keep a tablet for like a year or so, and then I'm like, I want to get something new, and it's just because I'm got ADHD and I get bored with stuff. It has nothing to do with the actual quality of the tablet. Well, that's not true. If I got rid of this one, I would say that's definitely the case, because the quality of this tablet, like I don't see why you would need much more, to be honest with you, besides if you wanted, like I said, a bigger tablet. But yeah, I will say the other one I had, the 22, what is the XP Pen 22R Pro, that one left a lot to be desired. But yeah, at this point, they all have the etched, well, not all, but like the mid-range to like high class, or high range, I should say, ones have like etched glass screens, which is gonna allow for your tablet to live longer. A lot of them have the USB-C ports and stuff like that, which will also help them age more gracefully as computers update themselves more and more. A lot of them have the laminated displays, so there's little to no like parallax, so where your pen is where it's gonna be. So they almost all have the same stuff. So I had that instead of the 3-in-1 cube. Yeah. I need to like upgrade my computer and stuff because I don't have access to that. I think I'm getting close to the end here. That would be a good slogan, Coop. I was reading a comment the other day from someone to a professional comic artist. The person asked the artist to draw Batman. He said he can't draw Batman, but would draw one of his own characters. I don't know. Because people make, I mean, there are pros out there that, yeah, I was going to say there's a ton of pros out there that, that make a living off of drawing different renditions of characters. Like, I think that he was, to be honest with you, it sounds to me like he just didn't feel like drawing Batman. Robert, he's drawn Batman a billion times. I'm pretty sure he has, like, YouTube tutorial videos where he has drawn Batman. Like, I know for a fact I have seen multiple drawings of Batman from him. Oh, maybe for a paid course, then that might be a little different. I don't know. I've never done a paid course before, but you might not be able to do that because you're claiming that as your own intellectual property at that point. Probably is the case there. So yeah, I would say that's different. I thought you were saying on like a actual, like a YouTube live stream or something. Yeah, that might be a legal reason. All right. Yeah, I try to shy away from that because I think people could complain. I don't see why they would, but it probably is a similar reason. Like, I just don't like doing it unless I get permission because it feels a little weird to me. But I don't think that, because like, for instance, David Finch, like, a lot of his, like, all of his live streams actually are him drawing different, like, DC and Marvel characters. So, I mean, he's probably got some clause in his contract too when he like works with them that he's able to do that, or should, just because it promotes different stuff. But yeah, so that's why I found that part interesting. But I try not to show too many things on here, just because if I accidentally show like something that another artist made and I can't give them credit for it, then that becomes a little bit of a problem. I mean, I wouldn't care personally, because it's just like whatever, unless they're trying to say that it is their work. But people care about that stuff. I'm pretty happy with these, actually. Yeah, these look good. Nice. Yeah. I'm sure. I think that you're right. Like, people shy away from that because of the copyright stuff, and for like paid courses, you wouldn't be able to have something like that, because that's technically your own intellectual property that you're selling. I don't think that you can sell that and have one of like a character from like another comic or something that somebody else has created as like a piece of your like intellectual property without having some form of permission. Mark has given me permission to actually show his work on my channel, so I don't have a problem showing y'all his stuff. But, all right, everybody, I think I'm gonna wrap up for tonight. I'm gonna try to live stream again this weekend, but I'm not sure. We'll see. Yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much again, Mike, for the maybe that's it, Coop. Maybe it's what is it? Let me see here. Give me a second. I'm like close to getting a good slogan here. Put your heart into art and don't pull out. Oh boy. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna wrap up, but again, thank you so much, Mike, for your generous donation. I'm gonna put, like, I need to create something for people that want to donate if you want all the proceeds to go to me in some way. Instead of having YouTube decide they're gonna take 30%. But yeah, I appreciate all y'all, and I hope y'all have a lovely night. I'll see you maybe this weekend. I'm gonna try to do one Saturday or Sunday, but I'll definitely see y'all next week. All right, love you all. Thanks for the support. I'll catch you at the next one. You too, Mike. See you, Coop.